For 2 touchdowns and 284 yards. The result, an easy Arizona victory, a 6-7 record, and a spot right in the middle of the playoff chase. Also in the middle of the playoff chase, the young and ever-improving Los Angeles Express. With 31 rookies on this team, last weekend the Express beat Michigan and had nary a turnover in the game. Tonight, a battle for a possible playoff spot on ESPN. Arizona Wranglers with a record of 6-7. Wide receiver, second year from Grambling, Trumaine Johnson, all USFL, third leading receiver this year in the Western Conference. Trumaine has caught at least 1 pass in every one of his professional games, and that number's 32 to this point. Trumaine Johnson, Mr. Excitement out of Grambling. The aged veteran, 17th year from Massachusetts at quarterback, Greg Landry having a great year, second-rated passer in the Western Conference, and General John Lee on defense, the defensive end, 8th year out of Nebraska, leads the Wranglers in sacks. Now for the home team, the Los Angeles Express, JoJo Townsell and Steve Young, quite a passing combination. Townsell, the second-year wide receiver from UCLA, 40 catches in the last 8 games, 672 yards in those 8 games, and 6 touchdowns. Sometimes they come as a residue of luck. Most of the time, it's sheer talent. JoJo Townsell, watch for him tonight. And, of course, the quarterback, Steve Young, you know all about his contract. He's also passing the ball pretty well. The rookie from BYU, the third-rated passer in the Western Conference, and he's only played 8 games. It's the veterans against the rookies. 31 rookies, count them, on the LA Express. Who will...
Corral, who has played many games here. Tony Bodie, number 24, on the far side. And Dwayne Gunn, 83, on the near side as you look at them. On this Memorial Day weekend. And Corral to kick off. Both teams need the ball game to stay in the race for at least the wild card, if not the division championship. Gunn will watch it bounce, takes it in the end zone. He's going to bring it out. He's got great speed going to the outside, turns the corner. Gunn is across the 20 and is knocked down as he crosses the 25-yard line to about the 27. And so we will be able to see Steve Young and company come in. Young, who's having a great year as a rusher as well as a passer, leading this ball club, which tonight will have as the H-back Tony Bodie, 24. The fullback starting Kevin Mack, who scored, well, he did not score, but had 82 big yards against the upset of Michigan last week. His number is 27. Freddie Scott, 87. JoJo Townsell, 26, the wide receivers. Darren Long, 89, the tight end. Zimmerman and Hart, the tackles. Jones and Durrett, the guards. And the rookie Mike Ruther at center. And here comes Evan Mack trying to get outside, and he is going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. Mack, 4.4 speed, fine rookie out of Clemson. And defensively for Arizona, no changes. Carl Lort, 71. Wilbur Young, 99 over Joe Irvin. He's got rib problems. Kit Lathrop, 70. John Lee, 64, leading the league in sacks. They're the front 4. Ed Smith, 56. Jim Farnhorst, 55. Stan White, 52. Your linebackers, Minifield at the left corner, number 1. Carl Allen at the right corner, number 32. And your safeties are Ted Walton, starting for Bruce Laird, 29, and Luther Bradley, 27. That is Bodie in motion, and Young back for his first pass on second down. Has all the time in the world, and has Bodie out here, and Bodie is knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It'll be third down and about 6 to go.
Big Gary Zimmerman, the offensive left tackle, number 56, against General John Lee, pass blocking in the early stages, doing a good job, holding good position, keeping Lee to the outside, using those hands like an offensive lineman should, and he stuffs Lee to the inside. Lee trying to use a reverse pivot, doesn't work.
3rd and 6, Malcolm Moore, 84. David Hersey, 81, come in to give Steve Young, now in the shotgun, more people to throw to. Young, Ed Dutton with his left hand throws it out, and the ball is almost picked off the linebacker, Ed Smith, out there. Intended for Kevin Mack, and Smith did a good job, and Los Angeles will have to punt the ball away. So 8 yards per return will receive the punt of Jeff Partridge, who's standing on his own 15. Partridge, the rush is not on. Brown is going to let the ball hit at the 28, and it'll bounce backwards and take a Arizona bounce, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That's Willis in motion. And Landry to throw on first down. Gets the ball out to Spencer. Spencer across the 35. Spencer across the 40 to the 41. Tackled there by David Howard, number 58. And that means it's going to be second down and short. The Los Angeles defense, Fletcher Jenkins, 90. George Achika, 75. Charles Esper, 79. Eddie Weaver, 61. Your front 4. On pass rush downs to put in Lee Williams, 73. Danny Rich, 53. Howard Carson, 54. Howard Davis, 58. your linebackers. Wyman Henderson, 22. Tyrone Justin, 20, the corners. Dwight Green, 33. Aaron Mitchell, 34, your safeties. Second down and about 2.5 from the 40-yard line. And there's Kevin Long, and Long has got the first down. Out to the 48-yard line. And thus far it has been all Arizona picking up where they left off last week when they knocked off Denver 41-6.
Zone plays. Kevin Long this time going from right to left. Good block by 46. That's Tim Spencer as they veer back over the middle. Long in this instance. The line had shifted. They went into a 4-3 and opened it up in the middle.
Spencer comes slotted outside the wide receiver, Lenny Willis, on the right. And now Spencer starts in motion. Landry hands off to Long, who gets to about the 49-yard line. You know George Allen, known him for a long while. If anybody ever says that any game is important, and George nearly says every game is important, he knows what and import this.
And he wants this victory very, very bad.
Second down and 7. Give you a quiz about Rams coaches or former coaches in a moment. Long out of the backfield, but the pass is longer than that, and Tremaine Johnson keeps his record alive. He has now caught a pass in every single pro game he's played in, and this is his 33rd. First down at the 30-yard line for Arizona, moving smartly. David Howard made the stop.
Good job by Greg Landry as he looks upfield. His head, you'll see, slightly to the right. He knows Tremaine. You see his head snap there? Tremaine running a sideline. He gets Tyrone Justin, number 20, backed off, and then makes an inside move. Justin overrunning it before the pursuit gets to him.
No wonder they like David Howard. That showed a lot of pursuit right there and speed. This is Johnson in motion. First down from the 30. There's Tremaine Johnson, slips to a tackle of a linebacker, and Johnson has got another first down inside the 20.
Well, right now, Greg Landry has mixed up his attack extremely well. He goes, in this instance, a play they've used a lot, the quick screen out, play action fake, Johnson a step upfield, then drops back, letting the lineman get in front of him. Then Danny Rich, the linebacker, overruns it as Johnson ducks underneath him. But the point is,
checked in. He's got a couple of touchdown passes. He is slotted to your left. And Landry hands off, and 4 or 5 yards for Tim Spencer. Okay, I'll give you the question, and then I'll
come up with that if you'll give me just a moment before the next play.
Try defense.
Well, we're getting ready to go here, but I'll have it after this defensive set.
Second down and 6. Arizona's looked like they're supposed to look all year. Good on defense and moved the ball very well on offense. Landry back all the time in the world and overthrows his man as he saw double coverage in the end zone. And the third coach is
Ray Malvase.
You got it. Okay, and the quits. Hit it down.
Well, Landry, that last time, there was a crowd over there. He threw that ball away into the end zone. He wasn't going to force it.
Landry looking and throwing underneath, and not enough for the first down, I do believe. Troy West made the stop, and as you can see, it's Doug Dennison, whom they always bring in on big.
Does have it. He's got it by the length of a football. But people know by tendencies defensively, Ray Malvase, that they're going to go to Dennison. And you say, well, why don't they cover him then? That time, Dennison ran a circle-type pattern, came over the middle, and kept coming. Landry got good enough protection that he could wait for him to free up in there. He had an inside position on the linebacker, and then Landry drilled it in to get that crucial first.
Drive began on the 33-yard line. Now 1st and 5 for the touchdown. West had 3 offensive plays, had to punt the ball away. Here's Tim Spencer. Spencer, oh my, look at this. He'll score easily. He ducked inside, took it outside, and Tim Spencer has scored his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Wranglers are picking right up where they took off with Denver.
He wants to go up the middle. You'll see the center block straight out. 68, the right guard pulling in there, David Huffman, but Spencer with the good speed. Everything contained. He sees it, takes it outside, and then it's just a matter of taking it on home, which he does. There it is, folks.
Long-time starter for this ball club at quarterback is the holder. The ball is up and the ball is good, and when McCullough's got the ball, they move 67 yards for the score. That's Dwayne Gunn on your right, Tony Bodie on your left, and Corral for the second time in this ball game is to kick off. 8:29 to go, first quarter, 7-0. It's the Wranglers who lead. Last time, remember, well, this is Bodie chasing it down, and he's liable to leave it in there, or did it went out of bounds, so they'll make him go back to the 30-yard line and kick it over from there.
To Bodie because of the great speed of Gunn.
Gunn, 3-time All-American in the All-American, 3-time All-Big Tenor. And Gunn, I think, is going to get a shot at it from the 2-yard line. He's got it. Great speed, not a big man, and gets out near the 25. Has he lost the football? No, they say he was down. And we'll go back to the old business at the ground connect. They used to average about 310 yards a game and almost 11 points since Steve Young has checked in. About 55 more yards per game and about 10 more points per game. And that's the value of Steve Young, who has first down at the 24. Dwayne Gunn is all right, shaken up, walked off the field under his own power. 7-0 Arizona. Young's got time, and Young throws across the way and has David Hersey. And that's the first down out near the 40-yard line.
That was a fine throw by Steve Young. There was not a great deal of area to put that football in. As Steve Young drops back, you'll see that he does get pretty good protection up front. Good field of vision, but the timing on it, as Hersey made his break right in between two defenders there. Fine catch. Hart, the right tackle, the veteran, working against Carl Lorch, keeping him outside, shoving him well to the protection.
Now, was that? No, that's not a catch by Freddie Scott. And the fans here want
prior to the break.
Second down 10. That is Hersey in there in place of Bodie, and he is the man in motion. And here is Young again, and he throws right down the middle. All by himself is Darren Long, the tight end, and Long gets inside the 45-yard line. First down, and here comes the Express.
As Young drops back, Darren Long takes an inside release. Young anticipating well as he comes to the inside. Big hole in the middle of that zone. 27 is Luther Bradley that gets turned around before finally getting the tackle made by Stan White, the veteran. So right now,
to the right, number 26. Quick count. And I don't know if it's quick enough on the count as we're
going to go on a
the offensive line.
That's what it was. Beat by 7. That's Freddie Scott in motion. And here's the fake pitch back and a handoff. And there's Hersey. And Hersey picks up a lot of 8 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from a 35-yard line.
Well, there was some question whether Hersey would play today. He dislocated his shoulder last week in that win over Michigan. They popped it back in for him, finished the game, thought it might be a little too sore, but he wants to be in this football game. He came from that H-back slot. That's one of the purpose, to get him moving that way. Got a great block from Jeff Hart, the right tackle, the old tackle trap for yardage.
Oakland leading Oklahoma. I'll tell you about that in a moment, but now let us watch Mack try to get the first down, and I don't know if he got it or not. With a 7-0 Invaders over Oklahoma. Basanas hit Gordon Banks with a knock. Again, Townsend wide to the right. You would anticipate the running play with big Kevin Mack, the fullback, but let's see what happens. It's going to be Steve Young, and Steve Young is going to get the first down. Young averaging almost 6 yards per carry, had nowhere to go, broke to the outside, gets down to the 29-yard line, first down the Express.
What a great individual effort on Steve Young's part, because he is going to get pounded as he steps in. Fonhorst right there, middle linebacker, 55, didn't lock the arms. Young got underneath him, almost slipped inside Carl Allen, the defensive corner, but did get the first down.
Now Townsend to the left, Freddie Scott to the right on first down from the 29. And here is Young. And Young steps out of the grass to run, jumps over a teammate while running with the football. He goes down before turning into the 4 Wranglers and picks up 6 or 7 yards down to the 23. Got out of the hands of 2 Wranglers, jumped over one teammate who was on the ground, and picked up 7 yards.
And some fans a little unhappy, feeling that Steve Young took a late shot. But look at the quickness on his part and the awareness as he ducked underneath it. The agility jumping over the pile. Threatens to throw, then runs, steps inside, and coming from the left side, 64, coming over John Lee to hit him. Big Kip Lathrop, the defensive tackle, runs right by him, right here.
7-0 Arizona, but 2nd and 3 on the 23 for Los Angeles. First quarter. Straight ahead goes Kevin Mack, and he gets down to about the 20-yard line. Depends on, they're going to mark it at the 21, so he did not get the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Mack weighs 206.
Testy, and Kevin Mack felt that Farnhorst a little over-aggressive, didn't like it.
Third and short. Bodie has come back in on this short yardage situation. And now swings out in motion. And that's Mack. Whoops. Mack may or may not have gotten it. They're down to the 29 at the line. Judge running in along with the head linesman from either side. That should be it. That is it. Story about George Allen. We've been talking. We said we had another rumor for you. We had one that he was going to the New Jersey Generals, and Donald J. Trump put that to rest last Monday night on our telecast. Well, now the rumors are out that George Allen is gone after this year, and that Frank Cush, now under contract with the National Football League, will replace him. And again, he let it be debunked too, but that's what they're talking about. First and 10. And there goes Townsell. Wide receiver makes a couple of good moves. First down near the 5-yard line. Townsell, for only the 5th time this year that he's been averaging only a yard per carry, rips off a gain from the 20 to the 5.
Exactly the same play they ran the other way with Hearsay. This time you'll see 56, Gary Zimmerman, the left tackle, got out in front of 26, Townsell. 78 out there trying to get a block in front of him. That's Gus Coopins. He just brought the play in, but they opened a big hole. They turned it over, ran the tackle trap to the right side, and are in deep.
Let's call it at the 6 instead of the 5. First and goal to go. Mack and Bodie. The backs, Bodie in motion. The fake to Mack. Oh, look it over here. He can launch it by himself, and Young scores. For the 5th time this year, Young runs it in. Everybody went one way, Young went the other, and that's a danger that the Wranglers expected. They pinch inside and leave that outside open.
Well, talking with John Lee before the game, he said they had to keep Steve Young inside. Play action fake, wants to throw out to the right. It's covered. He sees everybody has gone that way, and now he knows it's overrun. 56 there. Just coming into the picture behind it was Ed Smith, but they knew it was all over. Young averages almost 6 yards a carry. He can scoot.
Spencer and Young both have had easy chores in scoring their touchdowns. Whoops, there's a man moving and knocking 7 all with 2:13 to go in the quarter.
Weak side slant fake. 27 going in there is Kevin Mack. Very typical play action that a lot of clubs will use in short yardage, but you can see there is absolutely no one in the picture, and Steve Young says, I'm taking this one to the barn.
Of such things, nightmares are made. They thought it could happen to them. They didn't want it to happen to them, but it happened, and we got a tie score first quarter. First live. Zendejas will kick off. And the deep man is Mark Tobert, who at one time played for the Express. Not a big man, but he can fly, averaging better than 20 yards per kick return. Whoops, he's got to pick it up first. Pick it up, Mark. Pick it up, and down he goes. Ball is loose, and let's see if it's a touchdown. Mark went out of bounds. And I'm sure now will come out, and there's going to be a big disappointment here, because they'll bring the ball all the way out.
Well, Tobert almost made a gigantic mistake by not trying to just feel that thing initially, despite the fact it's jumping around. You can see he doesn't quite know where it is, but he's anxious to get it instead of cooling off a little, and the Express do exactly what you should do. They dove for the football. Unfortunately, it kicked away, went back into the end zone to where, as a touchback, it comes out to the 20-yard line, but that was a tremendous break for the Wranglers.
Oh, what a break it was. Comes all the way up to the 20-yard line, and the Wranglers, tied at 7, have the ball.
He fired the coach. I don't understand that one.
As a former coach, how could you say such a thing?
Well, he can't catch it for him.
Spencer Long remain the backs, of course, but Landry's going to throw him first down again, as he did much last week. He throws it underneath, and coming out of bounds is Spencer, run out of bounds by George Achika, a tackle who came down the line and made the pursuit, and they will mark the ball after just a yard gain at the 21-yard line.
And well read by the middle linebacker, Howard Carson, number 54. They've run a couple of different combinations, contact to slow him up.
Both wide receivers are to the right. Landry hands it to Spencer going the other way. Blockers in front of him, but now closed down. You can see Carson up top, but he's not the one. Eddie Meat-Cleaver-Weaver, 61, is a man down at the bottom. And all of a sudden, the Wranglers find it tough going. And it is third down at 9.
Well, Eddie Weaver, great quickness. Had been a former nose tackle a year ago. That's him, number 61, moving out there, playing off of the tight end, 86. But a good job on his part to get contained. And then you see that pursuit, 54 coming in to help out. That's Howard Carson. Good play by the defense.
Passing down for Landry. He's got 3 wide receivers in there, and no pressure. Landry puts it out, and making the diving catch across the way is Tremaine Johnson, his 3rd catch of the night. And that puts the ball first down at the 33.
3rd down play as far as the Wranglers are concerned. Nothing fancy there. Tremaine, great speed. You see him moving his head around. First to the inside, then to the outside, then the hook move. Drove the corner off. That was Tyrone Justin. That's totally out of the picture. 46 coming in is Darrell Patillo. So that was a big 3rd down to sustain this momentum.
That's a 64th catch of the year, and he's nowhere near the leader, Richard Johnson. First down. Johnson was in the 80s before last night's game. And there goes Kevin Long. Long gets across the 35-yard line. Danny Rich, number 53, the left side linebacker, made the stop at the 38-yard line.
You know, Jim,
the Wranglers have it 2nd down and 5 to go at their own 37-yard line. Eddie Willis, the man in motion. And the handoff is to Kevin Long. And Long, as a flag goes down, gets out to the 45-yard line. Tyrone Justin knocked him down, but
he was in great position to make the play initially, but then as he suffered a takedown, as they would call it in wrestling, they threw the flag.
Well, for 75 on the offense, yards.
2nd down.
They ran the short side slant coming out of the backfield right there. 33 Long carrying the ball. In the left corner of the screen, you can see him being held right there. Weaver, 61, as the arm lock is on him. I saw him go all the way as the little takedown takes effect.
All right, they've taken out one of the offensive linemen here, and they're going to go with a bundle of defensive backs, realizing it is 2nd down and 15 to go. And this is what they expect. Landry to throw. Landry's got time. Landry's got the man coming underneath. That's Tremaine Johnson, his 4th catch of the night. And Tremaine Johnson's up to about the 40-yard line. They pick up about, let's see, 12 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 to go.
First quarter stats, Arizona 25 yards rushing to the 45 for L.
3rd down, short yardage to go, about 3.5. Andrews going to throw for it. Flag is down again. The ball is knocked up in the air. The dive made for it. No good. That is Lee Williams, who only plays on rushing, passing downs, who has 8 sacks. He almost had a deflected pass and an interception.
Well, Jim, you know, we talked in the open about a young club being extremely aggressive and making things happen. They keep flying around. Right there, perfect example. Lee Williams, he did, and with second effort, first of all, you see him go high in the air to pop it up, but then he goes after it. Look at him dive for that football. That's what wins football games, that kind of effort.
A legal motion is going to be refused, and so they'll kick the... Dunn watches it hit, bounces up, has the ball at the 9-yard line, and does what comes naturally, and that is go straight ahead, gets the ball up to the 17-yard line. Not the greatest field position for Steve Young, but here comes Steve Young again. It is 7-all early in the second quarter. We got 13:51 to go in the first half. The ball is at the 17 of Los Angeles. First down, and we've got a tie game at 7. Is available. That is Hersey in motion. And Young looking downfield. And the first attempt for Townsell downfield. No flag thrown. Defender back there, Carl Allen.
The tops of his game. That ball thrown almost perfect. Look at that ball. Just to the outside, but really a little bit of contact by Carl Allen, 32, kind of distracted Townsell's concentration.
Second down 10. Freddie Scott comes to the right, and that is Townsell going to the left. People downfield, and now tries to get it downfield and overthrows Darren Long, his tight end.
Oh, that was almost a magnificent play by Steve Young. Something that the Wranglers will do a lot with the defensive line. They will run stunts in there with those 4 down linemen. They'll twist and turn, ends inside, tackles outside. You'll see just the tail end there as the pressure gets to him. He reads it, but what happened is the defensive right side did not contain him. He waves long downfield and then lets it fly. Unfortunately for him, just a tad overthrown.
Malcolm Moore checks in, and Long, the tight end, goes out. 3 wide receivers. Shotgun on 3rd down 10. Whoops, he just does get the ball.
It's
gets
good.
the ball away to Kevin Mack. Mack is finally brought down. And there's another penalty marker. John Lee brought him down. Let's see what the penalty is.
A little bit of agility on Young's part to be able to pick up that football, feel that he was looking at the receiver in the rush.
Oh, holding, defensive holding.
Threw that flag downfield, so it appears as though it would have been against the Wranglers.
You know, Mike Ruther, the rookie out of Texas, has had trouble with the shotgun all year long, and that he centered the ball high too many times. Let's just
Holding, number 32 on the defense. That's an automatic first down.
That's Bodie in motion, and that is Mack with the football, and Mack's got 5 yards. Mack's got 10 yards. Mack picks up 11 yards in the first down. 7 all to score. 13 minutes to go in the half.
And the guy that really made it work was Tony Bodie, the H-back. Tony Bodie, number 24. You might catch him just coming across there in motion. In the left corner of your screen, you'll see him get that block right there. Just enough to screen Stan White, number 52, and spring Mack for a nice gain.
You know, a halfback, if you abbreviate, is HB, H-back. But here they call it an H-back. Sometimes it's a tight end. Sometimes it's a back like Bodie. And 90% of the time, they are in motion. Like Hersey right now is technically the H-back. Here's Young stepping up. Still behind the line of scrimmage. Has his man. Fine play across the way by JoJo Tanzel. Hauling it out of bounds with the first down. Now that's a good wide receiver play. Get both feet in and just tipped out of bounds with the ball.
Well, you know, defense has always been the strength of a George Allen football team. And we say that it's difficult to make consistent drives against them unless you can make big plays because they get you so locked in. On the other hand, you get a young guy like Steve Young that can run with that football as well as throw from his normal conventional pocket, but also throw on the run, which he did there. A little improvisation, gets him running around defensively, and turns it into a nice gain.
Ball is on the 43-yard line of Los Angeles in this tie game. First down. And off to Mack. Mack sees a hole and takes advantage of it, and Mack picks up 5 or 6 yards out near the 45-yard line with Jim Fonhorst, the middle linebacker, in hot pursuit. Number 55.
Well, Kevin Mack has sat on the bench waiting for an opportunity to get to play, and after coming off that game a week ago where he played well against Michigan, he doesn't want to relinquish that job. He knows that Gray is wounded. He knows that Kevin Nelson's nicked, and he has an opportunity to kind of solidify his spot, and he's going full tilt out there. Looks very impressive.
Remember, Denver won last night. Whoever loses tonight will be 2 games behind Denver in the race for the playoffs, which are just about a month away now. Second down 5. Young, quick turn. Oh, my, what a catch by Townsell. Took a hit from Allen as he got it. Saw the ball was going to the wrong side of him. Took a dive, caught it about 3 feet off the ground. Took the hit from Allen. First down at the 43-yard line of Arizona.
Little hitch pass. You'll see the offensive line as Steve Young will release in a hurry. And that's another thing, the quick release on his part. Sort of aggressive blocking. There's little penetration. Let it go before Townsell ever saw that the ball was going to be on its way, but Carl Allen was closing on him in a hurry. Good concentration by JoJo.
7 all to score, and the Express in a drive. First down at the 43 of Arizona. Good control drive tonight. Mack is going to try to pick up. That may be one of the shortest gains of the night. There was one running play for a loss, but Mack this time picks up a yard, maybe 2. Call it 2nd and 8, just outside the 40-yard line.
Well, Steve Young has the flexibility to automatic his calls at that line. It's himself an opportunity to make that change of call.
Sends Townsell wide to the left. They're not thrown successfully to Freddie Scott tonight. He's to the right. And here's Young. And Young again steps outside. They get all caught inside, and he can run the ball again. Now throws, and it's going to be intercepted down there by Carl Allen.
Rolled out to the left left side, faked it, started to run, saw somebody closing on him. That's 52 Stan White. Tried to lay it over the top. Had he done so, you see that it isn't much of a tight spiral, but it's short to JoJo. Consequently, a turnover for the Wranglers.
10:38 to go. Young with a rare intercept. While their pass defense in those 7 losses have allowed 11 touchdown passes and only had 1 interception. But conversely, in their 6 wins, that's an entirely different story, as you would think it would be. On offense, 13 successful touchdown passes, only 5 interceptions. On defense, they only allowed 3 touchdown passes and intercepted 8. And as it says, as you get the turnovers, or don't commit the turnovers, so you win or lose most games. There's Carl Allen, yard line, 7-all, first down, Arizona. This is Kevin Long, and Long breaks a couple of tackles and is finally thrown back. Looked as though Usry had the first shot at him, did not get him, and Usry peeled back to help out along with Danny Rich, the linebacker, and White Drain.
Take this over next time.
Again, Spencer way wide to the right, and usually out there he starts in motion, and here he comes. There's Landry. As Spencer comes underneath, overthrows him, but it's right to Tremaine Johnson, 5th catch of the night. First down out near the 40-yard line with Danny Rich making the stop. They brought Spencer underneath from right to left and sent Johnson on top from left to right.
Good pressure right there on Landry, and a good job of standing in. But right there, Johnson on a square-in move gets wide open down the center. There's Meat Cleaver, Eddie Meat Cleaver Williams, working right there, number 73, Lee Williams, I should say, not Meat Cleaver. Little shot to Greg Landry in the late stages.
First down from a 39-yard line, tie ball game, second quarter. Arizona intercepted. Los Angeles now on its way back. They hope there's Tremaine again, and Tremaine is having a great day already. He had 6 passes, Johnson, last week against Denver, and today, Tremaine Johnson is doing an outstanding job. Tyrone Justin makes the stop here. Well, Doug Williams has thrown a 9-yard pass to George Ragsdale, and in the Oklahoma-Oakland game out in Tulsa, it is 7-all, and we will see
some help in his own man for man. Tremaine Johnson eating him up.
He's already caught 6 passes for 86 yards. Landry, oh, he loves to throw, and he's got a man open down there, but he overthrows him. White Rain is back there. Lenny Willis was the intended receiver. It's second down at midfield.
Well, they did change the defense that time. They went to double coverage on both outside.
Spencer the final 5, and then 76 by Los Angeles with Steve Young the final 6 yards. 7-all. Second down 10. Landry, not much there.
Philly Express playing tendencies. Ray Malvasi has it pretty well drilled at this stage to anticipate what's coming. A week ago, Landry, who does like to throw on first down, threw 14 out of 27 times on first down. He's doing again here tonight.
You know, I'm shocked.
Change up, run an inside trap with him.
Third down and 8 from the 48. There's Landry. Oh, Johnson came back, and Landry couldn't get the ball to him. Justin was right on him, Tyrone. But Johnson had come back, trying to get back. Corral standing on his own 37. Warm afternoon, holiday weekend, Los Angeles, California, and a long count by. Oh, he dropped the football, but does get it away. And may turn out fair, not good. Good alert work downfield by the center, Dave Oaten, the 180-pound center who snaps. He got down there to down the ball before it bounced, but handle it. And a flag is down.
50 on the kicking team, downfield, decline.
That's decline.
First down.
And that's the man I talked about. He's the man who recovered.
Well, Frank Corral just mishandles that football. There it is. Perfect snap, right at the numbers. Now as he goes to turn it over, get the strings up. You know those kickers, they got a little thing about getting the strings up and away, and managed to luck out.
I got Will in 1984, but now it's football, tied at 7-all. First down, 23. The Express have the ball. First down on their 23. That is Kevin Mack, who picks up 6 yards out to the 29-yard line. Second down and 4 from there. On horse,
but then had the pass intercepted. Now they're backed up again.
Second down. They've lost the football, and Mack recovers it very quickly. And right there with him was Stan White. That's a loss on the play, and that'll be 3rd down and 9 to go from the 25-yard line.
Looked like Steve Young reached for him as he comes out of there in the pivot. You see him coming out, reaching behind him. Mack coming off, maybe either a little bit quick, but still trouble with the exchange between them. That's something that you never want to have happen between a quarterback and a back.
3rd and 9. We're tied at 7. That's Hersey, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun. Oh my! They tried a little quick pass there to Kevin Mack. Kind of the underhanded flip, and the ball was dropped. It's 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a dangerous play. Been backed up into your own area like that if it works. And that's the problem of it, the timing to get that underneath move with the back behind it. As Young going to his right. We've seen him do that the last time they played, but extremely dangerous play. Almost hurt him.
And now it'll be Eddie Brown and Mark Tolbert who are deep, and Jeff Partridge to kick the ball away. Partridge gets a high kick away and a good kick away. That ball will bounce at 24, may make it into the end zone, may not. If they get there, they're on the way and goes into the end zone and will come out to the 20-yard line. Almost a superior play, but the Young Express simply has returned an interception of Basana for the score, and Oklahoma now leads 14-7. Partridge averaged better than 50 yards a kick last week against Michigan, and that's a 55-yarder. Throwing on nearly every first down, if not all. Ball is up for grabs. A good tip made by David Howard, the linebacker on that side.
David Howard plays that weak side, got tremendous quickness and speed on his part. He can really move as Landry dropping back. You mentioned throwing on 1st down, good protection, but almost a mistake with good move right there on his part. He made a diving interception at the goal line against Michigan to save a drive in a crucial situation a week ago.
And Johnson was looking for catch number 7, didn't get it. Now that is Spencer, and Spencer does not get enough for the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down, about 3 is on the draw. Spencer gets out to the 26-yard line. Louis Forte, Howard Carson made the stop there.
Well, Howard had missed some games. Number 58, he starts to drop back with the draw set. Looks like pass, comes moving up in there, but Long coming in, cuts him down low. He missed those games with an Achilles heel or Achilles tendon injury, and he doesn't want to let Long get down around those legs very much, but he got him then.
The rookie out of Cal State Long Beach. 3rd down and 3 to go. And he's going to throw for it. Try to. Gets the ball. Oh, he's got Long out of the backfield. Long's got the 1st down. Long is in the territory of Los Angeles at the 46. 3rd and 3, and they go to Long coming out of the backfield. And he gets all the way down to the 46-yard line before Dwight Grain hauls him down. A pickup of 27 yards.
Excellent read by Greg Landry. Good protection. He'll get some pressure from the right side as the stun is coming on, but he spots Long down the middle. Long with 34 catches coming into this game. He's no stranger to that football, and he runs hard, breaks a tackle right there, and then trudges ahead for a few more.
7 all to score, and the Wranglers, this drive began on their 20. They're now at the 46 of Los Angeles. Henry, and that again is batted down. Looked like Eddie Meat Fever Weaver, number 61. That's the 2nd time. Lee Williams batted one down earlier and almost made the interception.
You know, both these coaches, defensively speaking, you'll see the twist coming around here. 71 going one way, fighting, trying to get off him. That's Dewey Forte. But Weaver coming from the left side gets, or the right side, I should say, coming high in the air to knock the ball down. Good pressure, but both coaches like a lot of stunts up there. They feel that regardless of the offensive lines, of the veteran offensive line of the Wranglers, they're going to give them problems when they use a lot of stunts.
Troy West has come into the ball game along with Darryl Patillo as they load up on defensive backs now on 2nd down and long. And Landry puts it up top, and Russ overthrows his tight end, Paul Ricker. Ricker has 32 catches coming in tonight. That's the first time they've thrown to him tonight. It's 3rd down and 10. Troy West, one of the nickel backs, in this case, one of the backs that makes it a dime defense, 6 defensive backs, has 4 interceptions. Played a lot of ball here, a rookie out of Southern California.
And had Paul Ricker caught that football, he had a lot of running room. Again, a good job by Landry when they say find the open receiver. He's done it a number of times here in this first half, and Ricker was wide open.
Douglas comes to the left and Tremaine Johnson to the right. Third down. Got 10 to go, and guess who's over there? Tremaine Johnson, catch number 7. He's got a first down at the 31-yard line. Johnson is just having a tremendous night. And when he catches more than a couple of passes, he really, well, the Wranglers just go on and win most of those games.
Well, you'll see the secondary drop back here. They're really a good job again by Landry. They're playing man for man. You see the top side of it up there. That's Wayman Henderson, number 22, that's falling down. He's trying to get some inside help from Troy West, but he's got them so scared with that hook move that they're 10 yards off, way too far off.
He's over 100 yards, Don. 7 catches for 2 yards from Maine Johnson. There goes Spencer. Spencer gets down inside the 30, left side. Down 5. There's Spencer. Spencer looking for the first down. Spencer very close to the first down and may have the first down at the 22-yard line. Gang tackled over there, led by Carson and Bridge, the linebackers. Also Usry at
Paul Ricker, the tight end, number 86, blocking down there on number 90. That's Fletcher Jenkins, University of Washington player. See, Ricker used that reverse move. He hit down with the right shoulder and then reversed in the
Just now, they sticks weren't set on the sideline, so he can elect to go down to the 2-minute mark, or he can run it right now. Or he's going to run it. And that is long, picking up the first down. Today, by listening for the code words that we broadcast during each USFL game, and then enter, watch, and win. First down from the 19, Landry back, Landry throwing across the middle, and it is caught, but just at the 15-yard line by Lenny Willis, his first catch of the night. Aaron Mitchell puts him down, and it is 2nd down and 6 from the 15.
Tremaine Johnson ran man for man. He may attack it.
7-all. Landry straight ahead. Kevin Long a couple of yards, right down to about the 12-yard line with Fletcher Jenkins hanging on. Third down, Landry puts it out all by himself. It's Tremaine Johnson, and Johnson looks as though he's got the first down. If he does that, it'll stop the clock while they move the sticks only. But there's yet another catch for Tremaine from 4 yards.
Tremaine running a little flat move right out of the slot area. He had a great week a week ago as he caught 6 passes, his best game of the year. But right here, this is a big play for him because he got the first down out of it. 1st and goal to go, and George Allen, with the play calling by Roman Gabriel, a little trickery, successful.
6 passes against Denver, 8 tonight for better than 100 yards for Tremaine Johnson. Ball at the 9-yard line. First is goal to go, as Don said. 1:03 left on the clock. Lots of time. Spencer goes wide to the right. Inside him is Willis. Over on the left side, with Justin still playing far off, is Tremaine Johnson. There's Landry looking in the direction of Johnson, firing over there, but that's Ricker that he aimed at. And Paul Ricker, the tight end tonight, for the 2nd time. The ball was thrown just slightly out of his reach. Got a hand on it. That stops it.
So Tremaine Johnson driving Justin off. Ricker going into the flat. Just a little bit out of reach as you see his hands outstretched. Looked like a catchable ball. Didn't get that right hand out there to cup the backside or the front end of the football. Could have been caught.
Spoken like a true quarterback.
Definitely. They're all in there. Touch him, you can catch him.
2nd down. 7-all to score. Landry's going to be sacked. First sack of the night. Pulled down. That looks like Fletcher Jenkins. And don't think that Landry is not upset. First sack of the night on either team.
Plenty of time, though. 40 seconds and a couple of timeouts available to the Wranglers. Coming from the right side, you'll see Landry as he's dropping back. He sets up in good fashion. Everybody covered. Good coverage out there, but coming around. Look at that effort on Fletcher Jenkins as he beats the right tackle, John Stadnick, or I should say Frank Giddens, who would replace Stadnick.
Not losses. They've lost by an average margin of only 6 points. So they win big or they lose small. Let's see if they can get on the board here in this 7-all ball game with 29 seconds to go in the half. It is 3rd down and goal to go. Third, puts it to the end zone, and what a play made by Darryl Patillo out of Cal State Long Beach. The rookie knocked the ball down.
was an excellent play on his part, although he felt he should have intercepted it. But you'll see Darryl Patillo come across right there, just in the nick of time to slap the ball away. Good job on his part.
And now, from the 24-yard line, a 34-yard field goal attempt by Corral is good. With 20 seconds to go, courts and all of that kind of stuff, you got to go ahead and play football, and that's what they're doing. Now let's see, this is Gunn at the 7-yard line. Gunn breaks it up the middle. Gunn gets across the 30-yard line, and they'll have 14 seconds to go. Let's see if Steve Young comes out to gamble.
Clark coming downfield, excellent on special teams, generally the first man down. And it's really just desire on the part of a player of that caliber to try and get into the action as it starts to set up. You see him cruise ahead, picks up, whoops, a little headshot right there as he gets wrestled to the ground by Sam Norris, a linebacker, and then just kind of runs into field a little bit, but he is the fellow that was wounded.
I thought I saw Mr. Farnhorst grab his teammate Clark trying to get back to the tackler, Dwayne Gunn. Let's watch it again with Don.
He gets just a little bit past him as Gunn goes by. You see the headgear going underneath, and it looks like he catches his knee a little bit. It's in the lower extremities, but then he gets a shot from number 70 on the top side as he went down, kind of a little bit of a sandwich number. That was Derek Kennard, number 70, an offensive guard. So he got caught in the middle of it, but it appears to be in the lower extremities, and that's better.
Well, now from the 33-yard line, first down, Hersey in motion. Not much time, and they're going to run the football, giving it to Kevin Mack, and if they wish, that can be the last play of this first half, and I would assume that they've kind of agreed among themselves that that's going to be the last play. Their teammates are running in to see about Doak Field, and the 34-yard field goal to Frank Corral after...
Lots of big plays last night at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, where the homestanding Bulls were 9-point underdogs to the prolific scoring Houston Gamblers. The action started on the game's opening kickoff as Clarence Verdun takes the ball at his own 6-yard line, finds a hole, gets some great blocks en route downfield, and Verdun doesn't stop till he goes 94 yards for a touchdown. Now, mind you, this is on the opening kickoff of the game. This had to really do a lot for Houston and not much at all for Jacksonville. After Jacksonville intercepted Jim Kelly, Matt Robinson is picked off by Will Lewis of Houston, who laterals to Tommy Myers, the former New Orleans Saint, and Myers keeps on going down to the 23-yard line of Jacksonville. That led to a touchdown, 14-0 Gamblers. Jim Kelly, another big night. Here he hits little Ricky Sanders over the middle, and the Mouseketeer does the rest. 55 yards, touchdown. Gamblers are up 21-0 as they beat the blitz on that play. Second quarter, now 27-7 Houston. In slow motion, Kelly rolling left. Watch the contact between receiver Verdun and defender Kevin Gray of Jacksonville. Verdun catches the ball. The flag is thrown. Jacksonville wanted offensive interference. The call went against Jacksonville. Instead, it's ruled a touchdown, and Kelly was not through. Here he'll hit Greg Moser over the middle. Moser breaks some tackles and goes on a 39 yards, scoring romp. It's 41-7 in favor of the Gamblers. By now, Bulls owner Fred Bullard had seen enough. He went on the field to confront the officials face to face, and he gives them a piece of his mind. He'll probably get a piece of Commissioner Chet Simmons' mind for that. Adding insult to injury after the Moser touchdown, Tony Fritsch of Houston with an onside kick, and Verdun recovers as the Gamblers roll it up. They rout Jacksonville 54-7.
It's morning.
Alamo Stadium, San Antonio. A big game for both the San Antonio Gunslingers and Denver Gold. Will pick it up second quarter, tied at 3, and Gunslinger coach Gil Steinke looking on. Out of the shotgun, Denver with a football. Quarterback Freddie Mortensen looking for and finding Bill Johnson. Watch the great second effort by Johnson, who bowls over defensive back on his way to a touchdown, 10-3 Denver. Third quarter, Denver is inside of its own 5. Got to be careful. Dave Preston with a handoff from Mortensen. He fumbles the football. Mike Olma recovers for the opportunistic Gunslingers, and a few plays later, running back George Works leaps over from the 2, and the crowd of over 20,000 in San Antonio roar their approval, tied at 10. Fourth quarter, 13-10 Denver. I mean, they have a little bit of the edge in just about every category. Total yards, 194 to 129. Rushing yards, L.A. has more only because Greg Landry has thrown 22 passes compared to only 11 passing attempts by Steve Young of the L.A. Express. Passing yardage, the Wranglers have it big in that category, 143 to 58. Plays, 10 more plays for Arizona in the first half than Los Angeles. The only turnover in the first half, Steve Young interception taken by Carl.
11 times, Landry 22 times. Landry was was 14 of 20 just record with Jim Kelly. They scored 54 points last night. Denver broke the 5-game losing streak last night. Michigan was beaten last week by Los Angeles. Oklahoma's in a 14-all tie at the moment right with Oakland. Now we come to Los Angeles and Arizona. Why do we show you this? Because if they do not win their division, then they're in the conference wild card race, and that's how they stack up the people they've got to beat. That's the overall conference. Now the interconference record, Los Angeles 4-3, Arizona 4-4, Denver 4-5, but Denver is leading its division. The division record, Denver 3-2, Arizona 2-2, and Los Angeles 1-2. All these things will mean a lot to you if they get down and they've got to have a tiebreaker situation to see aside from the division champions. What are the two teams that go as wild cards? Now in divisional play, Arizona's beaten Oakland, Denver, lost to Oakland and Denver. They've got LA to play. We'll have that game for you at the end of June. And then Los Angeles has beaten Oakland, lost to Denver twice in the remaining game. Oakland coming up soon, and then Arizona. Zendejas kicks off. And that is not taken by Zendejas, but rather by Clark. And Clark, who's got good speed, gets out across the 30-yard line to about the 31-yard line. So Landry, Spencer, and Long. Now remember, Landry threw many more times in the first. Start with the ball. They placed it at the 30. Tremaine Johnson with 8 catches in the first half comes wide to the left. 3 wide receivers, 1 lone setback. Times has he thrown on first down. Tremaine Johnson has made his 9th catch. Give him a pickup of about 5, 2nd and 5 at the 35 with Wyman Henderson right on him.
Well, I was about to say, Jim, while we were going through all of that division and tiebreakers and such, that the big story here in the second half, one of the big ones, is going to be the defense of the Express making an adjustment for Tyrone Justin out there, because they come right out of the chute attacking him with Tremaine Johnson. If they don't shore it up over there, he's going to tear him apart.
They got a one-on-one again, although David Howard is cheating toward Tremaine Johnson, but he'll blow right by him. Instead, they're going to give the ball to Kevin Long, and he's got the first down across the 40. Tripped up as he went by Danny Rich.
And I'll tell you, just a little to attack him.
He is about 8, 9 yards off. Johnson down at the, well, out of your screen, but on the left side, the lower part of the field as you look at it.
Landry automatically.
On back, he's looking for Tremaine Johnson. There he is. There's another catch, and that's number 10 for the night. And he's got a first down at the 49-yard line. No way Tyrone Justin can get up to Tremaine Johnson, who also has tremendous speed.
That he changed the play. He had looked out there. They'd talked it over. He runs a little sideline move on Justin. Justin, as you can see, 5 or 6 yards off. Number 20 there shoves him out of bounds, but that's ineffective. He got a first down out.
Oh, don't you think tonight?
He loves it.
And now the fake to Spencer. And that is Meat Cleaver Weaver as the ball is underthrown to Tim Spencer, and on him was Howard Carson.
Because Tremaine Johnson was wide open. There's Taylor, 75, offensive left tackle on 61, Weaver. Weaver with an outside move initially, comes back to the inside. Taylor trying to adjust to him, goes with a cross body, but Eddie Meat Cleaver just dusts him aside, jumps in his face. Landry dropping back. He sees Weaver bearing down on him, forced out of there. When he cocked initially, that's when Johnson was wide open. He'd gone right by Justin. Justin went for a fake and totally blew it.
But in 5 defensive backs on 2nd down 10, taking out Danny Rich, the linebacker, is Landry, and nope, he could not get the ball to Willis. Willis has been making those diving catches from the 49. Willis in motion. 10-7, Arizona. They're looking for a first down, and that ball almost Dwight Green turned around in time to make the catch. It was intended for that
time. 46 is Daryl Patello. They got inside-outside coverage on Johnson as Patello goes for him.
Townsell and Gunn are the deep men. Gunn on your left, Townsell on your right. Corral standing on his own 36. Up better than 2 minutes in this drive, and they've come up with a punting situation. Line drive punt, and inside the 10, Gunn's going to let that go, and it's going to go out of bounds. Good punt for Frank Corral. 4-yard line, and they show us an I formation tonight. Nobody in motion, second man through, and Kevin Mack is that second man, and maybe picked up a yard, and that is all out to the 5-yard line.
Very seldom do they go to that two-man backfield. They like that single back look with that H-back.
The right, Gunn goes to the left. Mack and Bodie the setbacks. That is Mack. And Mack's not going to go anywhere, is he? You can see Farnhorst. And you can see Kit Lathrop, the good right defensive tackle. The 3rd down and 8. Malcolm Moore checks in, is slotted to the right.
New shotgun action.
Steve Young, his own end zone, runs out of his end zone. Steve Young does not get the first down. Young is put down by Ed Smith, number 56, and it will be 4th down and a yard or so to go. And now they do have some running room, or rather some punting room for Jeff Partridge.
Man front up there, whether they're going to go for the rush to try and block one or get the jam and get a good, decent return.
They're going to go for the jam. Partridge line drives this, and Brown's going to have an opportunity, taking it to the 48-yard line. Cuts it back upfield and gets a couple of yards, and the flag goes down. Flag goes down.
This evening.
Well, the charge is against Arizona position. Well, illegal block.
Number 24 on the receiving team. First down.
Double coverage for Tremaine Johnson over here on the right now. Justin is shading him about 6 or 7 yards away instead of 9 or 10. But they're going to run the ball with Spencer running the ball, and that's almost a forgotten deal here tonight for the Wranglers. You have 2 good running backs in Spencer and Long. They've seldom run the ball in relation to their passes. Get the ball down to about the...
just right up the middle. You'll see nothing fancy with it. A zone block, Long 33, trying to find somebody to hit. Doesn't do much there. But Spencer with a big hole just blows up in there.
2nd down. And a couple to go at the 32nd. There's Spencer again. Spencer's got the first down. You can see Danny Rich holding on, and you can see Eddie Meat Cleaver Weaver. By the way, at the end of the first half, Chicago with the blitz and the Generals. Tremaine Johnson wide to the left. Way off him again. There's Landry. Boy, they set up the screen well there. Kevin Long's got the football, and Long is very close to another first down. Tyrone Justin, number 20, made the stop.
Tyrone Justin makes
Hard. Landry has not gone deep much, as you see him crossing action there, the 2 backs crossing, and part of the reason as he dumps it out is that he knows they're man for man. The linebacker has to handle him, and then they get some folks out in front of him before Justin comes back to make the play, but still effective play.
Willis to the right, Johnson to the left. This is Kevin Long. Oh, he's got the first down. Simply dragged away from the tackle of Howard Carson and fell to the
left side of the offensive line. Rob Taylor, 75, 61 Tom Thayer firing out right there. They drive as 78 or 79 Charles Ussery is driven to the inside, open it up just enough.
5 defensive backs. Patillo checks in, and linebacker Danny Rich is out. And they give the ball to Kevin Long, and Long drives down to the 15-yard line. Maybe George Allen we realize they went away from that ground game in the first half, and it'll be 3rd down and 3 to go.
Well played defensively. Good pursuit to that side. Well, Spencer coming at you to the right side of the screen, 33 Long leading in front of it. You'll see him try and get a block. 61 Tom Thayer, the guard, pulling out in front of it. You don't even see any defensive people at this stage, but they'll come into the screen right there, right into your living room from the right side. The block tackle by Drain, the strong safety.
Well, you got to be tough to play that strong safety position. We're always forcing the run, and sometimes they're mighty big backs if you're forcing against. Landry hands the ball off, and nobody was there to take Kevin Long, and he's got the first down. Aaron Mitchell tripped him up, but not until he got to the 8-yard line, and that's... And so Boatner will replace him. It's 1st and goal to go at the 8. And there's Boatner, who just came in, getting inside the 5-yard line. Ussery, 79, with Meat Cleaver Weaver, 61. We told you the tremendous threat now. There's Spencer, scored 1 touchdown, and has he scored another? Yes, he has. Spencer scores the 2nd
play up front. You see the fullback lead ahead of it as Tim Spencer comes in. Boatner helping the offensive guard, David Huffman. and they move that defensive line back. A very good surge by the offensive line.
13 touchdowns on the year scored by Tim Spencer. 13. Corral coming in, trying to make it 17-7, and he does so. 3:56 to go, third quarter from the Coliseum in Los Angeles. The Express crowd upset. Illegal block penalty put them back on their own 45, but they went the 55 yards with Tim Spencer going over from inside the 3. And it is 17-7. And now Steve Young and company, the last time they had the ball, terrible field position at their own 4. Hope for something better than that with Gunn and Bodie deep. And this will be Dwayne Gunn with all that speed from the 1-yard line. Bursts up the middle and gets across the 30-yard line. And now Steve Young from the 33 will have a lot better field position. As Young and Scott and Hersey come on after a 31-yard return. 55-yard drive. Spencer going over from 3 yards.
Very effective here in the third quarter.
17-7 means nothing to Steve Young. Not a thing. Young going on first down. In the middle. Gets away from one blocker. Throws the ball. And coming back for it. Good job of coming back was Darren Long, but he didn't hold on to the ball.
Steve Young once again showing his foot quickness as Gary Zimmerman, the offensive left tackle, was beaten by John Lee. Zimmerman, number 56, he'll be at the top of the screen. 64 is Lee. You'll see him lose him there. He gets outside position. He's about got an arm lock on him, but he does get around. Now watch Young step back inside. Lee still keeps coming. The right side of your screen, you can't. That's Young's arm as he managed to scramble out of it.
Second down 10 from a 33. Young again. A little bit more time. Throws the ball out. Has a man there. And the catch is made by number 24, Tony Bodie, with Eddie Brown holding on. That's a first down at the 35. And the crowd that was booing now cheer the Express.
And Steve Young does the right thing. That's what a veteran quarterback will do from the right side. Carl Lorch will get a little piece of him just as he's about to throw. But look at him step away as 64 Lee comes up the middle, spots Bodie, the H-back, lays it in. Big play down the middle, 25 chasing him right there, Eddie Brown, but that's the big play. However, Young turned to the defensive end, Carl Lorch. He says, nice play, you almost got me. Keep it up, you're doing a good job. That'll kind of make friends with those other people.
Oh, yeah. 33-yard pickup to the 35-yard line. Young pumps once, puts it out here for Freddie Scott. Scott almost makes the catch. It almost looked as though Freddie was slowing up a little bit there instead of being on the dead run.
Back to Scott. Scott had lulled him on the corner, got behind him, and then he ran with his arms outstretched. If he'd have taken a couple of strides in a normal running motion, he'd have been right underneath that football for 6 points.
Should have been 6, but is not. Second down 10, and Scott's an outstanding receiver.
The speed guy for the long one.
That's Bodie in motion. And here comes Kevin Mack. Hadn't had a big run tonight, looking for one here. And he'll settle for that. Wish he had more, but got 7 or 8 yards. And it is third down and short. Young tonight.
Got coming downfield. That's him, number 87. Right there, the block on Minifield. You see that he doesn't throw and try and cut him. That's a mistake a lot of receivers will make because that defensive back will jump back up. Scott, the veteran, he just keeps entertaining him, staying after him, and then spinning off.
Third down, and let's call it 3. Ball at the 29. Young is going to bootleg. Throws it out. Oh, look, all by himself is Townsell. Steps by one man and is finally knocked out of bounds. First down. Fine play by Young, and he got the ball to Townsell.
Little bootleg action, and one thing George Allen usually gets contained. You'll see Young go out to the left. The top of the screen. Everybody went for the play fake. Nice throw on the move. Not the nicest spiral, but effective as he gets it to Townsell. But more important, they're at the 8-yard line.
Bruce Laird put him out of bounds. First and goal to go, a 20-yard pickup. And again, Young has burned the Wranglers on what they were afraid of, getting outside. One time he ran it in for a score. This time he delivers the ball to Townsell. 17-7 Arizona, but here come the Express. They may be saying or trying to say that Zimmerman moved the left
On the defense, half the distance to the goal line.
Well, when you've been around 8 years in pro.
Zimmerman 56, the top of your left side of your screen. You'll see him sitting there across the line of scrimmage. Boom, a move over there, and that's the call. But they came with a trip set. It gives them a look at him. It gives them really a free play to see how the Wranglers will cover 3 wide receivers to one side.
First and goal to go as Express try to pull within 3. That is Hersey in motion. Here's Young looking, throwing in the end zone, and overthrows his man, Darren Long, and I think that was the more cold. An Oklahoma star comes in at left guard. Wayne Jones comes out. Crouch came in with a play on second down from the 4. This is back trying to get out. Oh, he's doomed. And you can see Kit Lathrop was the first man to get to him. And then Bruce Laird came up to put him down. But Lathrop made the good play.
As quick a defensive lineman. A ground level look. The left guard pulling right there. Crouch that just came in. He falls down. But look at Lathrop. You try and run away from him. Number 70 is Kit Lathrop. The minute that guard pulled, Crouch in this instance, Lathrop was on him like a hawk.
Okay, quarterback, former coach. Does he roll out and throw? On third and goal to go from back at the 9.
I believe I'd get him outside. You see everybody pretty much to the inside. I'd try and get Steve Young out of there.
Oh, he's going to give it on a draw to Mack, and he's going to score. How about that?
Oh, baby. What a bit of trickery.
9 yards. Everybody thinking outside in the booth at least, and maybe the Wranglers were too. As Mack goes right up the middle for 9 yards and a score.
Watch the draw action. The reverse draw. Look at it right there. From the shotgun, 27. Mack off the left side. No contain, 71. Carl Lorch, total mismatch. So long, folks. Take it home. Once again, Young on the handoff. You see everybody on the pass rush coming so hard. All it is a waltz.
And now John Lee is in the...
On the defense will be assessed on the kickoff.
All right, now Kevin Mack has scored his 59 seconds left in the game. Lee about to jump again. Here's the kick by Zendejas. It is perfect. Zendejas will kick off from the 40 because of the encroachment on the point after.
You know, Jim, you go back to that last call. That's a gutsy call on the 8-yard line.
On third down.
Worked.
Down by 10.
That's the one you want the coach to call.
Whoops, Alan Clark is looking for the handle on the ball, and now clearer heads prevail. I don't know who jumped the 13-yard line in this battle to stay in the division race between Los Angeles and Arizona, and very, very close. Meanwhile, out in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we will be next Saturday night, Oakland and Oklahoma are having the same kind of game, aren't they? Same score. That's a different score you're looking at there. They got a 17-14 score, too. Kevin Shea's field goal has just put the Invaders ahead. They're trying to win their 5th game. First down from a 13-yard line. Kevin Long, the lone setback. Spencer is flank left. And here comes Spencer around to the right to take the ball, and there goes Spencer. Dwight Green drags him down, but Spencer picks up a first down at the 24.
Good job. They changed up, went with a tackle trap on it from the right side. You'll see a tackle pulling to get out in front of it. Spencer up in the slot, coming around, gets a nice block there, and then finally gets hauled down, but not until he had gotten some good yardage as the third quarter's.
That's what I was going to say as you're talking about that. The third quarter's over, 15 minutes of play left, and the game is up for grabs. Arizona 17, Los Angeles. Intended for Lenny Willis and no good. David Howard there to break it up. Strange they can do that.
That's what you call total involvement.
I didn't think good old Fred would do that. But he did. He reached his breaking point. Second down and 10. Here's Landry going deep, and he may have overthrown Ricker, who made a great catch. Ricker put up one arm and is down at the 45-yard line. They've thrown to him 3 or 4 times tonight. That's his first catch. And probably the most outstanding. As he was running straight upfield, he just barely clears Dwight Drain, 33. Watch him throw his arms in the air. Really almost like he doesn't know where the ball is. But look at the adjustment on his part. Holy Toledo bats it up in the air and then cradles it as he goes to the ground. What a great grab. 31-yard pickup to the 45-yard line of Arizona. Or I should say of Los Angeles. Arizona leading by 3 and hoping for more. Landry puts it up and deep for Lenny Willis. They bump into one another. But I think that was Willis running into Wyman Henderson, the back on the play. And so,
Wisely. He's gone twice deep now, as you see 22, Wyman Henderson and Willis colliding down there, the ball being overthrown. But Landry...
good, but you're not quite sure that this is the time to do it. He may have to stay in the air. Puts Willis in motion. And yes, he's going to throw again. And now, oh look, Landry running the ball. And Eddie meets Cleaver Weaver right with him to put him down after a gain of a yard and now left. Justin is only about 6 yards off him now. That's close. And now he goes up close, now almost bump and run. And here's Landry. And he's looking across, and there's the catch made there by Dennison, but a flag is down. Carson makes the stop, but there's a flag in the backfield, and Fletcher Jenkins is saying it is on them. Jenkins, a defensive end, and it is on them, meaning Arizona. They'll bring it back. That would have
down, all for naught.
Well, the most penalized team in the USFL has been hurt again, and that's Arizona. But it's third down and nearly 20 to go from the 45.
4 wide receivers.
And Landry back. Landry trying to get out. Williams on top of him, and Williams puts him down. Second sack of the night. Now the original line of scrimmage is about the 45-yard line of Los Angeles, and they will snap the ball from their own 35 of Arizona for the kick by Corral.
Landry, as he tries to slide left, you see right there, Taylor loses Williams, number 73. Williams with good foot speed, gets the jersey, and then hauls Landry away. That's one thing Malvasi does. He mixes those defensive linemen up to keep them fresh. Paid off right there.
Wayne Gunn is the man deep at the 21-yard line, and that's Corral who's going to punt the ball away. It's a good snap, gets the ball away, not a particularly good kick, so, well, Gunn will pick it up at the 20-yard line, and he will be taken down across the way by Alan Clark, the good man on the special teams.
Behind them now, you might see Young go for one here.
That is turning to look back for the pass. They have the sun behind their head, so, well, here's Young. If he can get out of this, he gets out of this, and he throws the ball, and upfield is the intended receiver, and that is David Hersey. And he's got a first down. I tell you, talk about not a great arm, or whatever some people say about Steve Young, he can really scramble and make things happen.
Oh, does he ever. We talked about him making big plays. You see 99 Wilbur Young bearing down 70 right after him, Kit Lathrop. But look at his move right here to get out of that trouble, then throwing on the run, picks up Hersey to pick up big yardage. Oh, that's a big play.
21-yard pickup. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. As Townsell, the man in motion, with a swing pass out here from Mack. Mack gets one block and carries some folks for 2 or 3 yards, and that is all. Kit Lathrop again, peeled back.
Zimmerman on the left side. You see him sitting back on John Lee. Cut blocks him this time. Good changeup. Rookies don't often use too many changeup moves. They'll take them on. But right there, he realizes the pressure of Lee. He goes to a different look.
Rookie tackle out of Oregon. John Hayden said he's going to be all-world. He never played tackle before this year. He was always a guard.
Outstanding young football player.
Second down from the 44. Freddie Scott, the man in motion. And again, a fake one way. They hand off to Hersey another. It works again. Hersey's got the first down inside the 45-yard line. Luther Bradley and Ed Smith hanging on.
You know what? See him come from the left side of your screen. As the fake going that way, they pull the tackle trap move. But look at the agility as he makes that first cut in there. Look at the stiff arm. He's essentially a tight end. He's kind of a small-sized tight end, but he's running like a running back.
First down, 10.5 minutes to go. Express down by 3. Young back to throw, has time, goes deep down the sideline, battled for it there. The man intended for was Freddie Scott. The man with him is Frank. Take your pick.
All the way to the fence.
Young now 9 of 19 only, and hands the ball off to Bodie, and Bodie's going to be hit in the backfield, and Bodie is finally wrestled to Moore, and Freddie Scott to the left. Third down at about 12 out of the shotgun. Steve Young in trouble this time. He does not get away. This time it is a linebacker, Ed Smith.
Young never had a chance to make a move.
Each team needs this in the division race. This is a must game. George Allen says that all the time, but he's right. And again, Partridge, after 2 great kicks, does not get a good kick here. Tolbert watches it go by, and he touches the ball and goes after it. and it belongs to them. They are really having trouble fielding the ball on kickoff. Tolbert.
Well, Tolbert getting a lot of bad hops as it's bouncing around. But watch it hit him there. Right there with his left hand. Then he kicks it. I got to get on that. He's hustling. And slide. You're safe.
9:06 to go. Let's go. Less than 9 minutes to go. Apparently automaticing at the line of scrimmage and hands the ball to Spencer, and Spencer's got about 5 yards across the 20-yard line with Fletcher Jenkins hanging over the right guard. Second down and short. They can run this ball all night long. They'd love to take time off the clock. Take that lead. And go the other way with Spencer, and Spencer's got the first down, still on his feet, and is dragged down. On final play by Aaron Mitchell.
Left side in front of him, 33, Kevin Long. You see him starting out there. Now he'll veer back behind it. You see the pile up there, but watch the strong leg drive. Right there, he pulls loose, but coming in from the side, finally making the tackle is
Beam, Saturday night, June 23rd, out in Tempe, Arizona. And I don't think they'll disappoint then either. There's Tim Spencer again, big hole again. Spencer gallops for another 5 yards again. And the clock continues to roll down by the team.
And using up the clock.
Second down and 5. Now it's Kevin Long's turn, and he's got a chance to get the first down, and does get the first down. Spencer tonight is...
Good job by Jerry Sullivan, number 51, firing out. 68 is David Huffman, the right guard. But look at the surge there as they move him back from the left side of your screen all the way to the right side to give Long an opportunity to find that daylight.
And you know what they're doing, Don. By the time they get this play off, it'll be well under the 6-minute mark in the 5s. And Landry's using all of that clock, and why not? He sends Willis in motion. And he's going to hang on to the ball and throw it, and out there to make the catch is Tremaine Johnson. That stops the clock, but it's a first down. Johnson at
Tyrone Justin, man for man. He saw him over there, little play action fake, crossing backs, Long 33, good blocking up front, good field of vision, sideline pattern right there, and then Justin, number 20, comes up to...
Great night for Tremaine. First down from the 45. Now the clock starts. That is Kevin Long cutting inside one block. Long's got another first down. And using that running game that they almost deserted in the first half, Arizona has come alive in the second half, controlled the football, and lead in the ball game by to come up and vacillate at the line of scrimmage. He's got a lot of time if he chooses to use it. But he's going to go keeping the same rhythm, apparently. And that's Spencer. He's got 74 yards already. And he's lost the football, and it belongs to the Express. Spencer just did a tremendous job. Aaron Mitchell comes up with it until that play, and Spencer has given the Express with 5 minutes and 1 second a chance. They were controlling the ball game absolutely until this play.
Offside play to the left there, lead right by Kevin Long, 33, zone blocking. They roll him back. You see it all by himself, but Spencer, a costly mistake as he coughs up the football. The man on the spot, Aaron Mitchell. What a turnover. Now, the Express right here.
5 minutes to go, 75 yards to go. Remember, a field goal would tie it and send us into overtime, but they would rather win it and go home. But what they want to do most of all is score one way or the other. They got a long way to go. Kersey in motion. Young now, ball by himself is Long, the tight end, at the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39. Big play from the 25 to the 39 of 36 yards. And here come the Express. A lot of time left.
Well, they can score in a hurry, but a good move out there by Long, the tight end. Look at him reach up, both hands, put it away. He'll fumble it at the end here, trying to fight for extra yards. See him get the ball jerked loose. Luther Bradley, 27, hit him, popped it up. It's laying there for a moment, but fortunately Long recovered. The Express in the move.
Kevin Nelson is in the ball game for the first time. He's got a broken rib, but he's also got a lot of speed. There's a fake to Nelson. He gives it to Townsend. It worked before JoJo, but not this time. As you can see, that to the right, Townsend to the left. Hersey in motion. Young being chased. This is not a screen. Has to throw the ball away. Hersey was on his way back toward it, but nowhere near it. And suddenly, it is third down in Los Angeles.
If they don't get it here, they're going to have to go for it on fourth.
His man, that is Kevin Nelson. He's got the first down. There's the big play. Nelson to the 25.
Oh, and guess what? The old pro Stan White had him short of the first down by about 4 yards, but Nelson, good speed, good body ability, breaks the tackle. You'll see it from the right side. Look at him coming across the middle as he circled, juggled it. Look at that right there, 52. That's Stan White. He cost him. It's a first down. Stops the clock at the same time.
3:07 to the left. Young mobilizing now. Young being chased and does not get out of it. Does not get out of it. And that is John Lee, who came into this ball. Bodie in motion. They're overloading the right side, and that's where they're going to send Kevin Nelson. Nelson gets outside. Nelson being pursued and bumped, and remember, he's got a broken rib. He gets down to the 20-yard line, and that will stop the clock.
Scrimmage, look at the defense, and then make the call to whatever receiver looks single coverage.
They may not go on fourth down. They may try for a tying field goal. There's Zendejas. However, here's check with me is what he's doing. Stan White puts up his hands. There's a third down. He loops it down toward the end zone, and the ball is no good. Minifield on Freddie Scott, and it's fourth down. And now let's see what they do. Well, he's got to be good here.
Laid it over the top. Minifield, he is playing the man right here. There's a little contact, but what a good job by a defensive back. Steve Young, nice touch, laid it up, but when he...
38 yards out, he is 6 for 7 in this distance to tie the game with 2:26 to go. 38 yards out, Tony Zendejas, and hold it. The whistle blew before the kick. Was waving no play even before the kick.
False start. Number 69 on the offense. Still.
Now they got to go again.
All right. Now we told you he was 6 for 7 between 30 and 39 yards. You can see he is 4 for 8, only 50% between 40 and 49. And this will be a 43-yard field goal. And it could be upsetting because he had the other one. From 43 yards out, he'll try to tie it up. Does he tie it up? He tries to. He does.
Huh, we got a ball game.
2:18 to go. It's 17.
Look at
there it goes. Bottom line, we got a tie game. Tie the game up. Now Zendejas will kick off, and we still have 2:18 to go. So a lot of time and a very short kick. October to try to. They do handle it without fumbling the ball. Hello there. My name is Mark Tobert. I return kicks for a living.
Bang, right between the horns.
I think it was Sam Norris. It was Sam Norris, number 55. Second-year man out of East Carolina. The ball rolled, and that is Greg Landry handing the ball to Boltner, and Boltner's driven back by Lee Williams. He gets nothing. He gets nothing.
Well, I tell you.
There's Landry on second down now, and 12 throwing the ball, and it's batted down. That's the third time it's been batted down at the line of scrimmage. The second time that Fletcher Jenkins has done it.
Well, Fletcher Jenkins, good quickness on the defensive end. Gets the hand up. He'll come from the right side of your screen as Landry looking out to the right. Had a man open over there, but Fletcher saves the day. Two hands in the air. Good jump ball, Fletcher.
Third down and 12, Don. Big play. They got to kick it back to the Express.
You bet. Stop the clock, too, with that incompletion.
Where's Tremaine? With all those catches tonight. That's the man you look for.
They're doubling him right now, finally.
Almost jumped offside. Did not. Landry with Beat Cleaver Weaver on him. They'll have to kick the ball away, and Corral will be standing back on about his own 5 or inside the 5. Flag down at the 35. So hold on. That happened so quickly, I don't know, it might be an illegal check downfield. To erase what Meat Cleaver Weaver did?
Well, the only thing, Weaver in there so quick. He wasn't in the pocket, so
holding. Oh my, look at that. It's going to be off. To do anything with the ball. Meat Cleaver was on him so quickly. Now he's got a new chance. The ball at the 29. 1:28 left. Landry this time not running on first down. Trying to throw. Trying to get out there. And he's going to get out of bounds. And they may throw a flag out there, and they do.
Usry really didn't know. He was trying so hard for Landry. Didn't know where the sideline was. Mistake on his part, no question about it, but a costly one that...
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness.
So
Number
obvious.
79
Usry
on
just
the
did not
defense.
need...
There's Landry. You'll see him 2 or 3 steps to the sideline. You know, almost there. It was close, but still in all, it was a definite bad move on his
That's where
part.
they wound up. And Boatner gets nothing. Check that, Dennison. That is Boatner.
Landry still was inbounds at that stage. The play before, I don't know how they could call that one.
Less than a minute to go in the 17-all ball game. Landry trying to get in field goal range if he can. Goes for the big one. It is intercepted. And here comes Troy West down the sidelines. He's still there. And he does not score. But they're in field goal range minimum with 38 seconds to go. No flags on the play. First and goal to go from the 3. From disaster to probable victory.
And Troy West, a rookie,
His 5th interception.
Exactly, I was going to say, from left to right as Landry sets up the throw, he's putting it down the middle. West coming from left to right, takes it on the dead run, but look at his moves, 33 in front of it, trying to help him get it blocked. White drain. 22, Wayman Henderson, he throws a block there. And look at him go down the sidelines, a tightrope move with 38 seconds left. Oh, baby.
A 50-yard return by Troy West, a rookie out of Southall. It could be blocked. They could fumble the ball. But right now, the momentum has shifted definitely to the Express. Oh, they pitch out to Kevin Nelson. And Nelson tries to get in, and Nelson gets in. Touchdown with 32 seconds left.
Well, and a number of players saying he didn't get in, but he did as far as the official. What a play.
Troy West out of USC, a rookie, intercepts, takes it to the 3. Kevin Nelson out of UCLA, a rookie, takes it in.
And Frank Minifield in the corner tried to come up, sacrifice his body to pick off the blocking. But a good move, as you'll see. Acceleration by Kevin Nelson, number 3. The blocking out in front. You can't quite see it right there. 27 is Kevin Mack, but look at him scooting to the corner. Put the ball away. He tries to, well, side angle, hard to see.
And Dehaus, who tied it up moments ago, adds the extra point, and all of a sudden it is 24-17. Los Angeles trying to get back to even Steven at 7-all. Add the ball again, maneuvering in position for a possible winning field goal. Troy West intercepts, and the second successive turnover gave up 7 points, and now Arizona is losing this game.
Well, Jim, we were in a commercial break before the interception. You said, I don't think it'll go in overtime. You couldn't have been more right.
Well, who knows? You don't know what's going to happen here. The ball is picked up by one of the up men, and still on his feet and run out of bounds is Selwyn Drain, a defensive back. But they need it all, meaning the Wranglers to tie the game. There's a 2-point conversion. Should they tie it, then it'll be a moment of truth. Do you try to win it or take your chances in overtime? But they got to get the 6 first. Here's Landry. Landry sets up, throws, and that's Doug Dennison. A flag is down, and did they rough the pass? Oh, they were holding. Ooh, that takes time, Austin. The word is finally getting around to the USFL people that these Express team can play.
67, John Stadnick, right there on the right side of the screen. Is the person that is getting caught for holding as Fletcher Jenkins, number 90, gets a little bit of a neckline.
Second time Stadnick has been called in this half for holding, and Landry's going to go down again. That's Williams again. And time goes off the clock. 15 seconds. They're back at the 20. Original line of scrimmage at 39-yard line. Apparently have dumped them in. Landry puts it up with all he's got, sending it into a crowd, and it is not caught. Nearest man to catching it was Lenny Willis. White Drain was
Defensive line, defensively.
3rd down and a bubble. Landry just puts it up. 4 seconds to go. Up for grabs back there. Bounces down. No seconds left on the clock. The ball game is over. Los Angeles has come from behind on Heinrich. And you predicted the new would beat the old, and so it has done. John Halen, his first year. George Allen, his 200th game, has come back and lost where he used to coach at Ramsville, the Coliseum.
Well, John Halen did a magnificent job. The defense saved it. Troy West, a victory for the Express.